Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So basically the first video that I made seemed to have some problems with the recording. I was getting a lot of screen tearing and the frame rate seemed to dip way below 20 frames per second and maybe less on occasion. But that was not what I was seeing when I was playing it in the preview. So obviously something went wrong using OBS to record. I am recording from the Xbox One X, and in 4K, obviously at 30 frames per second. So at the moment I'm getting reasonable frame rate, seems to be not too bad, certainly very playable. Definitely not as bad as it looked in the other video, which I've now removed. So let's see how we go once we can complete this mission, if we can complete it. I've got the game set on the hardest or hard setting. And I've got it on exploration mode so that you have to work out things yourself a little bit more than the basic mode, which puts quest markers up for you. Right, so here's the ship I'm after. Let's ram there, that's cool. Not good.
Enemies ready to fire at us! Take cover! Get ready to fire! We're getting in position! Head for over water! Arnold inbound! Release! Increase speed! Rowers! Stop! Arnold! More oars! Archers! Release now! Increase speed! Arnold! Cover yourself! Now! Attack! Position! Forward! They'll send to fire! We need to take those fire bodies! They fired on us! Onward!
He's going down.
Faster! They're set to lose! Arnold! What's up? Archers! Take your mark!
One ram should do it.
Maximum speed! Guards! That cargo is ours now!
I lost a couple good men in the scrap with those pirates. The seas are more dangerous now that Sparta and Athens are at each other's throats.
We need new recruits to better our crew.
I know where to start. The best archer I know. He'd be a valuable asset.
When can we meet him?
Well, you're going to have to persuade him.
What do you mean?
You get him aboard and I'll talk him into it. A little drachmi should sweeten the deal.
So you want me to knock him out?
No. Well, maybe just pacify him a little. Then get him to the ship so we can have a little talk. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
Okay, that was pretty cool. So going back to the performance issues that I had in the other video, it seems to be much better now. And also the kind of artifacts that were appearing around the edges of the characters. So, looks pretty cool. Let's just quickly dive into the sea. So let's just kind of recap a bit here. What I found is that Cassandra is a very likable character. The way they portrayed her. So what we'll do is we'll head straight back to the first island. I think this is it here.
We're at full speed! Let's move!
Doors need a break, Commander.
But before we do that, let's just quickly go over the map. So with the exploration mode, what you need to do now is you need to find out the locations of where the clues are pointing you to. So the island of Focus, which is here. It's in the south of the sacred lands of Apollo. I'm going to have to zoom in there, which is here. The island is known to have a shipwreck on its shores. Well, I'm nowhere near there, so I need to put a marker here. Kind of head in that direction. So with the sailing, you've got this sort of kind of turbo mode now where you can boost, which is pretty cool. And that's great for, as you just saw, cleaving another ship in half. I mean, previously I've whittled the health down of the ship to 0 and then being able to board the ship and get involved with some combat that way, which is quite cool. So that time I just smashed the ship in half and avoided all of that, which is something different. So I'm going to reiterate, the game does look absolutely fantastic. I don't think you need me to tell you that. I think they've got a lot of experience from the previous games at making the naval combat look good. I mean, let's see if I can do that. No, I can't do it. Changing it from day to night. So I'm looking for an island with a shipwreck, but you'll discover that there are lots of shipwrecks. And there's one right here.
Commander leading the helm.
But you'll find the game has a lot of stuff to explore. This is typical Ubisoft, where you've just got a ton of stuff to look at, to loot, side quests, you name it. It's all here. And of course you've got your friend, the Eagle, who's back to aid you in your stealth attacks. Well, I don't think this is the right island that I'm looking for, and normally the Eagle will let you know that there's something to investigate when you're close by. So let's just get off this island. But you are seeing how beautiful the game looks. So I can say I'm getting a bit of dips in frame rate here, and again I can't be certain whether that's the Xbox One X struggling or whether it's the capture preview. It's definitely not as bad as it was in the other video, so apologies for even posting that up without checking how bad it was first.
More speed! Raise oars!
So obviously I've got to avoid certain ships. They will attack me on sight. Others a bit more forgiving. But the game also has a bounty mode as well, where if you commit crimes, and they'll send these bounty hunters after you. I've already tackled one of them, and they're usually a lot higher level than you are, so
You need to be cautious. It will be crawling with pirates.
right, it's called
Get
Icarus.
the lay of the land. He'll spot my target.
So they're familiar from the previous
That's my
game.
target.
Okay, we found the right island. Slow her down. A bit far away from the shore. Let's just get in there. Go for a swim. So this is Pirate Island. So yeah, going back to Cassandra, I'm really liking the way they've developed the character and the personality that they've given her. She's a lot more likable than some of the other characters in the series. I haven't tried the male alternative, but so far I'm really enjoying the humour as well. Another cool feature is being able to climb on any surface, which is good. Kind of makes the climbing and mantling a lot more natural.
Yeah, we should go back. Take over. Make them all dance to our little song. This is about that shit. Wrapped us out while we're at it. That's good thinking.
I offer freedom and drachmi to everyone on my crew, including you. You'll make a worthy addition to the crew.
And that EV was a bonus from the Uplay Club. Let's see if I can change the time of day as well. No, in an enemy zone. So lots of restrictions there. Right. Return to Barnabas. Yeah, so I'm getting some dips in frame rate now. I mean, I'm not used to really recording with OBS.
Valuable asset to the crew.
Will
Normally,
he be enough?
Don't worry. There'll
I'm
be
recording on
plenty of
Shadowplay on
opportunities to
PC. This is on
report people
Xbox
as
One
we
X.
Something tells me we're going to need them.
go. We should set a course for Megaris. A long voyage can be relaxing, but we are not really the cruising type. If you want to spice things up a bit, you can always check my log over there. I make a note of anything I hear that could be of interest to a daring captain.
Slower now!
You can see Evie on the deck there.
Faster!
Let's pull into the port.
Let's go! We've reached full speed! Lower sail! Raise the sail! Make ready for mooring!
Have a quick look at Evie. Right. So you can get optional quests as well from the notice board. Let's just go to the beach, just to give you an idea. I mean, the frame rate seems to be okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. And again, I'm not sure if this is my capturing or whether it's the Xbox One X. It keeps on dipping and then sort of recovering. I mean, that looks okay to me. Let's just hope it works out on the playback. So I'll have a look. And obviously I won't do as long a video as the other one, which was 40 minutes. But also just check out the other video I posted of the opening of Cassandra's story, which I think fared a bit better. I mean, in this town here, the frame rate seems fine. Yep, absolutely fine. No dips. Very smooth. You'd expect it to dip more when there's lots of assets.
Come on.
So I'm not really going anywhere in particular. I'm just showing you some of the locations and sort of testing the frame rate as well. Seems to be okay. So I'm glad that I sort of removed the other video. I don't think that was very indicative of the experience, and hopefully this one will play back better. So let's just jump off the horse and show you some of this climbing. So I think that's great that you don't have to you can just go anywhere and you pick your spot and you just climb. You're not looking for any particular markers to tell you where you can climb. You can just do it. So that's quite nice. Just feels more natural. Right, so we're reaching the peak here. So we've got a good view. Yeah, a bit of stutter there. Maybe I should clear the Xbox One X cache. Maybe that will help as well. But no, it seems to be okay. Yeah, just there. Seems to stutter a bit. But remember, I am playing this in 4K and recording in 4K, but the recording shouldn't affect the performance on the Xbox One X, obviously. Right, so I'm going to leave it at that. I think this gives you a good idea of the basics. I mean, there's a lot more in this game. Obviously, stealth, combat. I haven't shown you any of that. Just a bit of exploration and testing the frame rate. I'll do another video showing some of the other features. But for now, we'll just leave it at that. So, I'm Rob Cram. Thank you for watching. This is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.